My name is Reece Mitchell. I'm probably best known for going to the CrossFit Games twice as a teenager, once in 2017, once in 2019. I actually finished on the podium in 2017 as the third fittest teen in the world, and then I was fourth in 2019. Let's not really talk too much about that though. So yeah, I started CrossFit probably in 2015. The reason why I started CrossFit was because I put a little bit of weight on. I'd just come back off a broken leg, so I literally hadn't walked for like probably 6 to 9 months, and I put a significant amount of weight on. And I was playing football at the time as a goalkeeper. I was playing semi-professional, so I wanted to get back to a standard in which I was going to be able to play really, really well, and I was in decent enough shape. So I started CrossFit, and it just sort of materialised from there. As time went on, it progressed, and then I ended up stopping football and taking that up fully. And it was like around 2016 when I did my first competition. And then after that first comp, I realised that this was the career path that I wanted to take. So I've had probably an injury now which has caused me issues for about 4.5 years. I actually picked it up at the 2017 Games. I tore my glute to the Games, and coming back from that, the rehab process wasn't very simple, should we say. I started getting really bad sciatic pains in both legs and getting like no muscle activation around that area. I've seen multiple physios over the years, and nobody could really give me an answer. So this year I realised that I really do need to get the issue fixed if I am to progress and reach the goals and the heights that I want to reach within this sport. I went to basically a private hospital and got some like proper medical help, which same again, still in the same predicament as it was 6 months ago. I've now started working with Stu, doing a little bit of work with the barefoot Insoles. We're about 2 or 3 months in now. I've noticed little changes, and hopefully as time progresses and as I progress through the levels, we'll start to notice a little bit more changes. Me and Stu first started working together over Zoom as obviously because of COVID and stuff, the lockdowns have caused a lot of travelling issues. So we did quite a few of the tests, as I said, on over Zoom. I've actually came down today. We've got on the opto gate machine, and we're starting to really work out what them issues are and starting to get pretty technical and minimal with where the issues actually are. So in terms of where I'm at the moment, it's been quite a tough years, quite a tough 2 years moving out to the teenage division. Obviously, to be a top competitor in our sport, you have to be a very well-rounded athlete, and that's being really good within the 3 heads: metabolic conditioning, gymnastics and weightlifting. At the moment, I am really excelling 2 of the heads. I'm really struggling with the weightlifting part just because of the injury. I was going to just continue trying to train, trying to push through it, but I actually went to compete a couple of weeks ago in the German Throwdown, one of the big competitions in Europe, and everything went really against me. The injury caused me a lot of issues. I really struggled with the weights that we had to lift. So coming off the back of that, I've decided now it's best to take maybe 6 to 12 months to try and really dial in and rectify the issue so that I can progress within the sport. If I don't rectify the issue, I'm never going to be able to lift the weights and be able to reach the heights that I need to reach to be able to compete to the Games if I am not fully healthy. Me and Stu touched a little bit on something before. He was saying that I have never really reached my full potential as an athlete. That the compensated athlete has done really well, but now it's time to get myself fixed and really reach that full potential of the actual athlete. I actually run 2 businesses, Pull Up In UK Clothing and Mitchell Fit Coaching. Mitchell Fit Coaching is probably my biggest adventure, should we say. I spend a lot of time really working with a lot of my athletes. Our unique selling point in our market is the younger athletes. I've been on that journey. I've been through coming from a 12-year-old all the way through into the individuals, and I want to help portray and give people the knowledge that I've gained and experienced through my career to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes, especially when it comes to injuries and just competition mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in my time, and a lot I should have rectified at an early age. So hopefully I can give, through my experience, them the knowledge that they can go away and not make the same mistakes. So let's talk about the barefoot Insoles. These are my course of action to getting myself fixed. The thing with these are, just like training, we have to progressively build ourselves up over a course of time to try and fix them imbalances. We have 7 different levels, right up to level 7, starting at level 1. Everyone progresses at different times, depending on how they adapt to the Insoles. So again, this is going back to what I was talking before about taking that time now to really fix myself. By progressing through the levels, no matter how long they take, will be an indication of how close I am to getting myself back to a competing level. Also, as a coach, I'm very dedicated and also very determined in making my athletes move to the best of their ability without their mechanical issues. So getting the knowledge about these Insoles and how they can really correct your system is something that I'm going to be recommending to a lot of people.